What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's reaction video is how marine pilots fly the $84 million Osprey. It's a beast.
Looks weird.
Have you ever seen these before?
No.
These are, I used it in a game once. There's a game weird. A long time ago. No, but it's like, when it actually flies, I'm pretty sure they go forward. We'll see it in a second. I think they go forward, but then when it's landing, it goes like that. They move, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we do. We'll find out. Smash that like button if you enjoy our content, guys. Smash that subscribe button. Tomorrow's videos, half of tomorrow's videos, because we're going to record one of them at the actual place. We're going to be in a temporary place, aren't we? Because we are dog sitting. So look forward to that, a bit of change of scenery. And also, we're going to be doing a great live stream on Friday, aren't we?
We are.
5 Eastern, 10 British time. So if you just want to search what it is, search UK time. What time is 10 PM UK wherever I am. Great way of putting it out, 5. And you'll find out what time 10 o'clock at night is for you for our stream on Friday.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Smash that like button, like I said, would really appreciate. A lot of you legends aren't subscribed, so we'd appreciate if you did hit that subscribe button. And let's check out this Osprey, because like I say, I played with it on a game a long time ago, but I don't know much about it.
Okay.
And you've never seen it before, have you? And I really do hope it tilts, because I think it does.
Okay.
Let's go. What we got?
This is the MV-22 Osprey, flown by the United States Marine Corps. With a unit cost of about $84 million, it's the world's first production tilt-rotor aircraft, which means it takes off and lands vertically like a helicopter.
All right, gonna go fast.
But flies like a traditional turboprop airplane.
It's not in it.
We don't need that runway to land on, and we don't need any type of air traffic control agency to get us there. We can do it ourselves.
When grounded, its rotor blades fold into itself, making it small enough to travel on naval carriers.
The primary role is what we call assault support. What that means is that we're good at carrying people and stuff places.
When you're good to kiss off and maintain 1,500 feet over the range.
Insider spent a day at Marine Corps Air Station New River in North Carolina to find out what it takes to fly the Osprey. Before flying an Osprey, Marine Corps pilots must receive a 4-year college degree and attend flight school to learn the basics.
Makes sense.
After that, you gain your wings, and you show up at the fleet.
It's worth 84 million.
Yeah, exactly.
You want it to be in good hands, don't you? I am just thinking, by the way, if anyone has ever flied anything, maybe they'll cover it. When they are doing that transition mid-air, like you're mid-air, you're flying like this, yeah? And when you go out, surely that's got effects for plane. Because do you know what I mean? Yeah. You're going from to like that. Yeah. It must affect a plane where you must drop. Let us know in the comments what actually happens.
You get about 2 months, 3 months to learn how to fly the Osprey.
Osprey pilots spend 20 hours training in a simulator that was off limits to our cameras.
I wanted to have a plane that was at the forefront of where the Marine Corps wanted to send things. Turns out that this was exactly the right plane for me. Today when we go fly, we're going to do a whole bunch of various flight profiles. We're going to go and shoot tail gunnery, and then we transition over to doing confined area landings.
The training mission begins with a briefing in the squadron ready room.
We're going to take off out of New River as a section. For the departure, it's going to be a standard vertical takeoff to climb up to our en route altitude of 3,500 feet.
Safety is one of the most important topics of any Osprey mission briefing.
3 U.S. Marines are missing right now off the coast of Australia.
There have been 33 accidents, resulting in 42 reported deaths since the Osprey's first flight in 1989.
That seems like a lot.
MV-22 originally, in its induction phases and in testing, unfortunately ended up having a few accidents along the way, things that were worked out essentially over the years.
The Osprey became operational in 2007. And since then, safety components like nacelles and software have been redesigned and reconfigured.
I have over 800 flight hours on this plane with 0 issues. That's in no small part to the maintenance efforts that are put forth by the Marines every day here.
Crew chiefs at New River work as plane maintainers when they're not aiding on missions.
Okay.
Even the smallest things on the Osprey have to be looked at and are kept in good working order. We make sure that we're flying the safest aircraft possible.
If they have to maintain it themselves, they know the aircraft inside out.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Like, most of the time, you may be able to fly something, but you don't know how to maintain it.
You don't know inside out, yeah.
But they literally know. So I suppose they could potentially do things on the fly internally if they were up there. Not that you'd want
Yeah,
it.
because they know it more than anybody else.
If they're doing it anyway, then if they need to do it, they may need to do it, you know? I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's whether they're allowed, though, I guess.
There's no more comments. Yeah.
Maybe a set
Before
rules,
every
yeah.
flight, pilots and
strict
crew
ones.
do a walkthrough of the Osprey to ensure everything is in working order.
This is the Osprey, just a big overview here. Each engine provides you 6,150 shaft horsepower. So what that means for me up front is that I can go from 0 to 280 knots and climb from the surface all the way up to 25,000 feet. This is the air-to-air refueling probe. This thing sticks out and lets me plug and refuel off of all kinds of different refueling assets and extends my range out beyond 3 hours, out to all the way my limits that I can just stay awake for. These big nacelles here contain the engine itself, and then also will contain all the different gearbox systems and different accessory drive systems that keep my aircraft powered up and flying both hydraulically and electrically. We have seats all up and down the left and right side that hold 24 troops, and then any type of cargo that we can do here. We have a lot of redundancy. We have 3 hydraulic systems, we have 3 flight control computers, we have 4 generators that'll operate, and they can all back each other up.
Oh, wow.
So if any one component fails, there's numerous layers of backup and redundancy that allow this plane to keep flying and keep
good.
fighting regardless of what happens.
Definitely. They're looking after themselves with that, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous day to go fly.
The downwash coming off of the Osprey is about the same as a Category 2 hurricane.
170 at 9er, good takeoff. Clear for takeoff, runway 19, Elvis 11 flight.
Yeah. Hurricane
Takeoff begins
That's
with the
mad.
rotors in the vertical position, lifting the plane off the ground. After reaching the desired altitude, pilots convert the aircraft to airplane mode.
I have what's called a thumb wheel. On the throttle, there is a little knob that I just move with my thumb. It's as easy as this. It takes little to no effort for me. What that means inside the plane and what the plane is doing is that I have 3 different hydraulic systems that are controlling what's called conversion actuators. And these conversion actuators are gigantic screws. And those screws twist and make the whole nacelle structure move up and down.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's...
We'll see you guys in a second.
The crew flies north to begin the first exercise of the mission,
Gets a bit of speed
firing
as well.
the Osprey's machine gun at targets on the ground.
On the MV-22, we have a ramp-mounted weapon system.
Okay.
We'll be firing the M240 Delta today, which is a 7.62 by 51 caliber belt-fed machine gun. The ramp-mounted weapon system is used in a defensive role as we're carrying troops and cargo into an area. If we're engaged, we can effectively suppress that enemy fire or threat.
They're going to regret shooting. I'd be bricking
The
it
standard 4-person
I'd-
Osprey
as well.
crew
Yeah.
consists of 2 pilots and 2 crew chiefs.
So I'll be leading to the aircraft through the flight profile.
Control level came back up. We're going to go ahead and try going fast again.
I serve as the link between the pilots and the back of the plane. That's between our cargo, anyone we're carrying. I shoot the gun, you name it.
I suggest converting to see if we can get some of that back. Yep, 1 second. Copy.
Sergeant Leneve will also be helping train an additional member on today's flight.
I'm Lance Corporal Trantham, and I'm a crew chief on the V-22 Osprey. Every day is a new challenge and a new opportunity to learn something.
Today we're going to be simulating engagement by a surface-to-air threat, which is going to be a missile system, and we're going to attempt to suppress that threat.
All right, Leneve, we're coming across the runway target now. There's multiple vehicles and stuff on the runway. All the fires are going to be north of the runway, so off the left side of the aircraft right now. Copy. I've got a target. Contact 2 targets, steel targets.
Crew chiefs train to aim and fire the M240 Delta using the plane's forward momentum.
It
I suppose,
definitely
yeah,
takes a lot of...
You don't normally shoot a gun. I've never shot a gun, but you look down a sight.
Yeah.
This is moving.
I know. So you're moving constantly.
The target's always moving, and when you hit, it's going to be at a different speed. That must take a lot of skill.
I know, but...
I tell you what, you don't think about. Obviously, it's a lot of skill to fly a plane, but you don't think of the ins and outs. Not really of the gun thing, but of the maintenance. All the knowledge you need
Just to know.
just for the aircraft and what to actually do.
Yeah, it's...
It is very impressive. It is actually...
You know why you need 4 degrees.
Definitely.
4 years.
concentration.
Yeah.
With the effects of your forward momentum, getting the rounds to hit your target, you have to aim in a certain way so that your rounds hit with the proper momentum.
If their target is to the left of the plane, they aim low and left. If they shoot off the right side of the plane, they aim high and right.
We're going to basically be looking for good impacts on the target.
In the training mission's second phase, the crew flies over a field to practice landing in a confined area without a runway.
So we'll do what we call tactical straight-ins, where we go from airplane mode, going 240 knots, and bring it all the way to a hover inside the zone.
So it's going to take us from this en route airplane, and then the computer and the software, the automation is going to fly the plane all the way along a course of flight and bring us into a hover over a specific landing point.
Okay. So the plane does it.
It's pretty cool.
Forward thrust comes off the propellers. That generates lift over the wing, just like any traditional fixed-wing aircraft.
Then, pilots redirect that thrust by converting into helicopter mode.
We start shifting that lift vector backwards to slow ourselves down, or forward to accelerate ourselves, and we go from there.
After completing confined area landings and takeoffs, the focus shifts to the third exercise of the mission, training crew chiefs how to measure the plane's distance to the ground with just their eyes.
Good guys, traffic start 10 o'clock, high, no factor.
They have to calibrate their eyes to give accurate distance calls to the deck, and that's a challenge, and it changes based on what you're expecting to see.
Less than 50. 40. Be all right. 30 clear to land.
They need to happen quickly. They need to say exactly the right thing at the right time so that we know what we need to do and take that information on as like actionable information. She'll get it down during a daytime landing inside a grassy zone, and then we'll take her and we'll fly her at night, and we'll put on NVGs, night vision goggles on her, and she'll have a 40-degree field of view looking through toilet paper tubes, and then all of that distance estimation that she's worked on starts to go away. That's part of the training that we work with them on. Flying the Osprey for the Marine Corps has meant to me that I can be operationally employed in a very wide range of mission profiles. As we shift over to the Pacific Theater, what we're dealing with are longer transits over water without land bases for us to operate from.
The Osprey is also used to provide humanitarian aid.
Personally, I've done hurricane relief operations in Puerto Rico. And I've been able to deliver food and water to people that have needed it. We were able to land in zones, baseball fields all across the island. The people were writing help in their yards and stones and trash to get the Ospreys to come in and land, and we were able to bring food and water and medical supplies all over the island.
Wow.
I did not know that.
Today was great. It was a good flight. A lot of the future operation concepts of the Marine Corps are going to focus on the Osprey, doing more of what it does and doing it better.
I'm actually applying to the Naval Academy right now because I am interested in becoming a pilot. If I get accepted, I'll have 4 more years in school and graduate and commission as an officer.
The whole way that the Marine Corps trains is to add more assets and be able to bring a more complicated fight to the battlefield. We're just a small aspect and a small piece of it, but that's what we bring to the fight.
An important one as well.
Hey Jake, if at any point you get sick, it is not uncommon. Just let us know. We can level the plane off, get you some fresh air, and help you out a bit.
Oh, that's not what you want to hear, is it? Like, yeah, you might get sick. It's quite common. Oh, it was good, wasn't it?
It was interesting. Right?
Learned something new. Important as well. Like I say, I didn't even realise about the support and the other stuff it can bring, not even just in a battlefield and stuff like that. The night vision thing, though, trying to gauge the ground, that must be quite hard.
I have toilet paper as well. Like,
literally, because they all have little tubes, aren't they? So it literally is like that. That must be quite deceiving as well. Smash that like button if you enjoy, guys. Smash that subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it. And what should we do?
Have a fantastic day.
And we will see you, legends, in the next one. Peace.